Alright, I think we are live. Yes, we are. So. Let me pull up the chat. Daikyo Kusatsu in the building. Today we're just going to be watching this. Okay, I need to mute that shit. Just so if anyone does jump in, we could talk. So, I have a long history with Yu-Gi-Oh! The TCG, even the anime going back, the video games, whatever you will, if you will. I love these games. I really do. It takes me back. I never really... I used to go to tournaments, but I've never actually really sat down and watched one of the qualifiers. And I'm about like 40 minutes behind, but the chat disc is disabled, so I just kind of want to watch this and see how it goes. So, to make it more entertaining, so I actually watch it and not just watch like 2 minutes of him click off, because it just seems really boring. And I know it's kind of random, but I might start doing this more, just, Dude, I used to have Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards ever since I was a little kid, and the first deck was Joey Wheeler. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's a fun TCG. It's broken in a lot of places now, but it's still fun. So, I hope you're doing good today, man. But let's see, what else? I guess I could fast forward. It's not live. I mean, it's live, but I'm starting from the very beginning because I want to see what all the good matches are. I know back in the day during YCS, I missed my chance to actually go to YCS. I've done like regionals and stuff like that, and I could have gone to YCS, but I was like, screw this. I ain't gonna take it serious, So. Oh, wow, they're doing like the old kind of promos with the original card game and stuff, so. Let's see. Raleigh, Connecticut or North Carolina? I don't know. North Carolina? Or is it? Yeah, North Carolina. I don't know why I said North Connecticut. Idiot. I don't even know if that's... There's a lot of people that do play Yu-Gi-Oh! And TCGs in general. Long time no see, dude. I've been doing Let's Plays. Oh, right on, man. That's cool. I'm actually seeing some people that I'm surprised they're still playing, because I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In years. I mean, probably about 6 years. 2018 was kind of when I actually retired from competitive play.
Please welcome Daily Break, Tom Box, Andy Sala. How are you guys doing?
Doing great, Jerome. So excited to be here. The World Qualifying Point Playoff was so exciting yesterday.
Billy Break, didn't he get... I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It's been like 6 years. That's probably around when I kind of quit competitive play. But Billy Break, didn't he get banned at one time? I can't remember. But now, if you guys are actually expecting play-by-play stuff, probably not going to happen, because I don't know much what's with the meta and stuff like that. Maybe this will get me back into it for a little bit, but I'm never going to be like competitive about it. It's just more for fun and just enjoy watching and playing. Plus, I just don't like spending the money. That's why I think I like fighting games now, because you buy a game and a fight stick, boom, you're done for years. With Yu-Gi-Oh! You have to do that shit like every 2 months sometimes. Or even a TCG. Digimon was a fun one as well. I played Vi Schwartz. What was that? Yeah, I played a lot. Force of Will. Of course, Magic. Pokemon. All the originals. I even did some other card games. Have you guys ever... what are some of your favorite card games, if you play any? I don't know the other two. They must have been either before or after my time. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime too. Right on, man. Yeah, I haven't watched the anime in a long time. Probably about 9 years. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just... First place. See, that's okay. Look at this garbage. Okay, the trophy's cool, I guess. You know, invite to TCG, which is in Tokyo. I believe. I could be wrong. Travel accommodations to TCG Championship. So that's about maybe like what, like a $5,000-$6,000 package. Okay, that's cool. 2 copies of super rare Yu-Gi-Oh prize cards, Antho vs Dragon. So those usually go about 1,000 a piece. Nintendo Switch system. Okay, it's kind of a system from 2017. That's cool, I guess. Complete set of Phantom, Hypernova, and Cyberstorm Access, including Starlight Rare cards. 18 booster packs each of Power of Elements, Darkwing Blast, Photon, Hypernova, and Cyberstorm Access. So I guess that's a few hundred. See, that's why I also quit Yu-Gi-Oh! Was because the prizes were just garbage, man. Like, I remember, like, they're getting a little bit more. I mean, they've always had these 3, I believe. You know, usually. But you know, last time, I think like years ago, they had like a PS4, and like my buddies were like defending. Oh well, you know, I said, man, Magic, you get like thousands of dollars, and in these other card games, you get like thousands upon thousands of dollars. I think I was just kind of bitter about that, you know. So.
That's right. There's more than just one trophy here. Beyond just a champion, they go into the finalists, the semifinals.
Trophies are actually nice. It's like a glass. Good luck trying to get that home without breaking it if it's glass. You actually have the Digimon Pendulum, and I'm also plotting to get the Digivice as well. Right on, man.
Please welcome our special voice actor guests, Ted Lewis and Billy Bob Thornton.
I'm pretty sure that's the guy that's been doing it for years, if I'm not mistaken.
Duelists, welcome to the North
I did forget they used to do this. Like I said, it's probably been about 10 years since I've seen this. Or kind of watched a few clips of it. I know the one I actually watched, it was just a clip. It was with Pegasus and... who else was there? It was Pegasus and maybe Joey Wheeler, I believe. I could be wrong. That was like 2013 or something. It's crazy.
This August in Tokyo, Japan.
Paul Aronson and Steven Santoli have already earned their invites to the World Championship.
See, it's super hype watching this right now. Until we get to the duels, and I'm kind of worried that I'm just going to get bored, and, you know, I can't stream the whole thing. I have to leave it like a few hours, but I just figured I'm trying to ease my way back into streaming and all that, so.
Any duelist with 19 or more match points will make the cut for day 2 of the tournament.
On day 2, those of you who make the cut will compete in 3 more Swiss rounds. At the conclusion of the final Swiss round, the top 64 finishers will make the single elimination playoff round.
And for those of y'all who don't make it to day 2, stick around. There are plenty of public events to compete in here this weekend.
That's right. You can compete in regional qualifiers and winner match tournaments with the same deck you played in this tournament. Take a trip through the history of dueling with Time Wizard events, and even participate in a rivalry of warlords. A special
Yeah, that's always cool. They have like side events, of course. I mean, you'd hope, because I mean, sometimes I don't know if in this it's like 2 and out, like at Evo or something. I forget. I think there is where you lose and then go to like the loser brackets, and then you could kind of work your way back. Like I said, it's been 2018 since I've been to my own regional, so I'm pretty sure YC or this isn't YS, it's WCQ. So. I would assume it's probably the same. Ponytail Boy looks familiar. I don't know. Or whatever the bun thing is.
For duelists in the room, please direct your attention to these final announcements from your head judge, Josh Bovanik, and may the heart of the cards guide you all.
Damn, bringing back the nostalgia here. I hope everyone's having a superlative Saturday. I'm wasting my time early morning watching a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, so. Toon World. Dude, that used to be a card I wanted so bad when it came out. I mean, I had to be like in 4th grade when that happened, I believe. I can't remember. But I just always wanted it.
Steps to dueling greatness. Step 1. Obtain the Speed Duel GX Duels of Shadow Spots. Step 2. Gather your allies and duel together. Step 3. Master the 20 new skill.
Speed Duel, I never got into that. I think that came out, what was it, 2017, 2018 as well? They were trying to revamp it, because that's like when Master Rule 4 came out with the links, and people weren't too hot about links when it first came out. I really wasn't, because it took forever. It took forever to get that stuff situated, I guess.
Now, Firewall Dragon is bigger than ever, starring in Cyberstorm Access, the new 100-card Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG booster set. It's got new cards for today's hottest decks, adds new decks you can build, and buffs some old favorites. New cards for all kinds of decks. Cyberstorm Access. 9 cards per pack, each pack sold separately.
Cyberstorm Access, that one's pretty new, is it not? London Drugs. Oh, in Canada. Over 10,000 cards available. Oh, Duel Links. Or not Duel Links, it's Master Duel or whatever it's called. I did play that for a while. I think I played with... No, I know for a fact I played with BioPhoenix. It was fun. Cyber Dragon was cool, you know. It's a fun game. I mean, just to grind to get all the stuff. Oh, there's Duel Links. I never played Duel Links. One, it just would drain my battery, and I just did not like that, so... Has anyone ever played Duel Links? And how do you like it if you have? Let's see if I know anyone from the old days. I saw a few people earlier when they were going through that I knew. That one looked familiar. Of course, like I said, 6 years, you know, gained, lost weight. That one I know. I'm not going to say their names because, one, I really don't remember their names. I just remember seeing them and I played a few of them sometimes, so... I sucked at Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, I was okay, like, but you know, that's the thing about card games. Sometimes it is luck, and sometimes I would always freaking brick. No matter the best deck, I could spend, you know, one of my locals, he might be there, Asian Persuasion. That one I'll say, because he, you know, I don't know if he uploads anymore, because that was 2008. They must be showing the top players. Yeah, table 11. So usually in Yu-Gi-Oh! They kind of do seating kind of like TCG tournaments where they put kind of like the more experienced players together. Or they do the complete opposite, I mean. At least from what they did when I played back in regionals and stuff. Because all like the big honchos would play against each other in the beginning. Like they didn't see it like they do in like FCG tournaments and stuff. Okay, I guess we're behind, so we could fast forward. That's another reason why it's good to kind of... I kind of just want to see if I see anyone I know. Oh, they're already playing. Really? They're not going to focus on one game? That's garbage, man. What the heck? Is that really all it is? Oh, so then you have all the people that just come for I have no, I guess, trades and shit. But like I mean, unless they're locals, they would come and just watch, even knowing they don't want to participate. But I could not imagine that being like a viable choice to go fly somewhere to trade Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Even if you make $500 or even a grand, you're kind of still only you're kind of breaking even. Especially if you're staying all 30 days, you have to get a hotel. I just don't see how that would be a good viable business opportunity. I could be wrong. I don't know. Well, yeah, he's commentator. Okay, there we go, finally. Total duelists, see, 2,900. 2,009, yeah, almost 3,000 players. That's pretty sweet. You know, here's the thing. I think... Okay, I don't know how this works anymore, because back in the... At least for YCS, you could, like, go the day of and sign up. The thing I can't stand about, like, FCG tournaments is, like, you have to freaking sign up, like, 2 weeks in advance. People that actually have lives don't have that, you know, advantage, because I'm not going to spend $1,000 or more for something that I might not be able to go to, you know. Not saying, you know, I'm not trying to be an asshole about it, but, you know, some FGC tournaments piss me off about that, especially when you're a freaking small one. That happened to me recently, that's why I'm bringing it up. It's like, obviously, I didn't hear about your weak-ass tournament. Nah, I shouldn't have been. No negativity here. Hometown. Arlington, Texas. Next LSG. I wish they would kind of show their stats. Obviously, they have to, like, you know, probably have some good stats. You have to sign up for that Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, and then... So... Also on the main, like, on the main video, if you go to the main live site thing or whatever, the live stream for this, they don't have the live chat. I understand YouTube with the children stuff, which is good, I guess, but obviously this game's so damn expensive, no children can afford it. You don't see Evo and FCG tournaments canceling chats. They just need to put like an age plus thing on the package, say at least 15 plus or something on the cards, because when you have to spend $500 for a deck every 3 months, kind of not that bad. That kind of is, but you get my point. See, I've never actually met Billy Break. I just heard that, you know, remember he got banned for a while. But I know a lot of people have. I'm pretty sure a lot of people cheat because, like I said, I braked every freaking time I went to a freaking regionals. At least one game, and that would cost me the freaking bout or whatever. So, no matter what deck I had, it will always be the worst hand possible. Like, double, triple hand traps, and then I was never able to get any consistency out of it. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, let's come on, man. Quit talking. See what they're playing. I'm already behind, like 50 minutes. Switch round. So I guess they have the coaches there, or not the coaches, but the staff there, so they can't cheat as easily. Because they sure will try. They sure will try. Okay, quit spinning around the damn thing. Get a good focus on the cards so I could actually see it when they start. No. The problem about TCGs as well, like, I've got people, you know, into Fine Game, and thanks to that little podcast helping me get into Tekken and stuff. But it's so hard to visually watch for new players that have not played any game, you know, any TCG, don't know the rules or anything. Like, I'm kind of rusty, but at least I'll be able to kind of comprehend what's going on. Like, with TCGs, it's just more hype, and or FCGs, it's more hype. Okay, let's see. I bet I won't even be interested because one, they freaking even squint it up so freaking small.
Maybe give Welcome Labyrinth or Big
See who?
Welcome
Oh, Welcome Labyrinth. The Labyrinth
strong starter here, starting off with the Ariana. Gonna be able to grab any
or Ariana.
like Big Welcome Labyrinth.
Only because the like if the commentators were not commentating, there'd be no way.
Yeah, Ryan noticing that you might as well activate the drone lockbird in his hand.
Well, I gotta ask what years it's from. It's happening today. It's live, so it's from 2023. It's today, so it's happening right now. North Carolina, Whaley.
You're able to use one set trap card, return set.
Wow, this is a fantastic start here for Nicholas. Doesn't look like
See, yeah, like I said, it's just basically the placing down cards. It's not a visual like esports. Not like that. You know, it's not flashy enough. They need to figure out a way. I don't know if it can be holograms or whatever. But the thing is, you paint drop and putting them down. So even the holograms would be like phase in, phase out. That's how it would be. You know, so I don't think that would work. You know, it's just not a visually pleasing game to watch. Or and most card games aren't. You know, unless you're really into it. It's kind of sad. God of 4. See, that's really the only thing I could see. Like, I don't know. Maybe if they like had really good tech scans or something, I don't know what it would be, where they could put the card thing up real quick, and so you could pause it or something to read the effect. Because obviously, unless you're keeping up with it, you won't know what it is. It is the 25th anniversary. Wow, I just realized that. Dummy. But yeah, 25 years. Well, I mean, they're probably counting Japan, right? 97. Yeah, maybe it's Japan. 25 years. Because I think we're only 21 in the United States, if I'm not mistaken. So, because I think it came out in 2002 in the United States. I could be wrong. Their marketing just, I mean, I guess most people that still get into it or people new that get into it or because of friends and acquaintances that might get them into it. And it is like an addiction because, you know, especially, I mean, I never buy packs anymore. I just, well, anymore, I don't even buy really any cards anymore. But when I did, I would just buy singles and the cards that I want. I was so close. I almost got back into it maybe a couple months ago, and it would have been like $200-300 and just to get back into it. Now I have all the stuff I have. I've never got rid of that. I never will because I like to keep the stuff I have. So.
Power of the Elements is fantastic, fantastic card. Is that a Starlight Rare too?
Yeah, Ryan is a big fan of the cards. There's
Okay.
a regular Lucky
So
Box,
the-
I believe.
Nicholas not short on any of his Labyrinth cards, that's for sure.
So I'm curious, is the guys that say next to him, is that the ones who's talking, or?
Yeah, Curry Cards is one of those.
Oh no, it's Blake, you know, or Break, Bobby Break or whatever. That's my bad.
It's really, really strong. I think I like the main deck. It means a lot more to main deck it in Vanquish Soul because it's a fire monster, so it enables you stake your soul and some of your effects that you need to reveal from your mana.
Yeah, and I mentioned yesterday, decks like Vanquish Soul typically play copies of Small World, so even just playing one Curry card just so you constantly have access to it, not even only
See, I know Karikara.
the powerful effect of being able to resolve a Curry card at any point.
Karikara, I mean. They had some banned stuff a while back. But like I said, if you're actually going to expect real good commentary from me on the game, like play-by-play, they're not going to have them. Mostly going to be color commentary right now.
Does he have a rosin in his hand?
And that's really hard to do with a card game. It's not flashy enough. They sit there. He looked at his face down to see if he wanted to activate. He keeps flipping up. Oh, he flipped it. Right there. Bah, God. Yeah, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to summon that Fenrir from his hands since he has a monster in his field.
Fenrir.
Yeah, and Ryan is doing a quick concession here, knowing
Oh, he's looking up a rule.
Curry card.
Can't do it.
Oh, but maybe you have to activate the trap when you use the clock. So I guess he.
Oh, interesting.
I didn't even realize it. So he's not able to use that trap right away. Now it's going to.
You have to rule Shark. That's one rule of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Or any TCG. You have to rule Shark.
That is a big swing. Oh,
Will cost you a game, unfortunately.
Up there.
Fortunately, you can't be nice and be like,
Even though he wasn't able to put it face down, Ryan just has nothing to really get things going.
Did Ryan lose? Or I see. My bad.
Welcome Labyrinth. Keep summoning more Labyrinth monsters on the field. Instead of wasting time, you want to make sure you have enough time on the clock.
See, yeah, okay. And he still misplaced, still won. Huh.
That has to feel good, you know.
Crazy.
North American World Championship qualifier. If you win that first game, you're like, okay, well at least I did something right.
Team JRB.
Like a
That sounds familiar. I don't know why. Maybe I've heard that before.
Ryan is a veteran, so even losing game one, he knows he can still win the next two games. And I think Labyrinth is one of those decks where game one, most decks are going to be at a disadvantage, but when you dive into the side decks, they're going to have a lot of cards that they can put in against Labyrinth.
Absolutely. And again,
I wonder how many games they have to play through to like even get to tomorrow, and then
so
I guess I'll try to watch it tomorrow. Probably not. It's just not that
so what do
interesting.
you think he's going to end up trying to do?
I want to enjoy this. I really do.
Earth and Dark monsters.
It's tough. I don't know what you really side out. I guess, I mean, I would imagine the Droll and Lockbirds, because it's kind of one of those cards that's...
Drolls is pretty damn good. I'm surprised. I mean, no, I'm not. It's still viable, but there's some cards that will just always be viable, especially hand traps. You know, I'm not sure if Nibiru is still being used, or I think it's dependent on meta. I think I was looking at last meta, some people were playing it.
And then you face a Labyrinth deck, you're like, oh, these can probably be swapped out for Lightning Storms, Cosmic Cyclones.
Yeah, Lightning Storm's still good. Cosmic Cyclones,
So
bunch of stuff.
on the other side, if you're the
See, it's weird because a lot of stuff is still usable, which is what is great about Yu-Gi-Oh! Compared to other card games. There's no...
That's the advantage like Vanquish
But-
kind of has. It's pretty a well-rounded deck. There's not like one card you can really put in against it that just absolutely blows that deck out of the water. So I think you're going to more so focus on just playing your game plan, just using your traps. Traps in general are pretty good against the Vanquish Soul strategy. What do you think?
I think Vanquish Soul is a deck that tries to capitalize on how scrappy it is.
See, Vanquish Soul decks do sound cool, but...
It tries to just generate as much advantage per turn as it can, and usually that I think Ryan, when he talks to me about this deck, he talks about how he consistently might have to just discard a card at end phase because he has too many.
Yeah,
That is what his goal is. And going against these decks that are just trying to out pressure you,
I think it is weird because at one time you actually had to cut the deck. Like, I don't think you actually had a choice, if I'm not mistaken. Or there was a rule about you couldn't actually pick it up officially and shuffle it. You just could only like cut it at one time. I'm not sure if that's still the case. I thought I saw him shuffling, so I don't think it is. But that was like years ago. So, like, I got in trouble one time at a regionals for picking up a deck and shuffling. But I mean, everyone did it, so I think it's a rule they just eventually dropped because obviously you could have a better algorithmic choice of being like, okay, I'm gonna stack and I'm really good at it without being seen, being close to the metal, so I have a 75% chance it's gonna end in my top 5 cards or something like that. It's easier to count cards if you do that like that, but so I should say it shouldn't be illegal to shuffle the cards. You know, like I said, I swear that was a rule at one time.
rather because of small world. Being an Earth, being a level 7, it lets you bridge into essentially anything.
Yeah, that is really, really cool. Now, unfortunately, the Army's going to grab Vanquish Soul Rob.
Yo, K2J, what's going on, man? I hope you're doing good. How you doing? I'm trying, man. I'm watching some Yu-Gi-Oh! World qualifying or championship qualifiers, trying to get me interested in making videos again, man. I'm just, you know, this is going on right now in Raleigh, North Carolina, and all that. So
Some of that mad love from his hand.
let's see.
So Rock, you can either add back to Rosin or special summon Madblood.
Hey, man, how you doing, man? I hope you're doing good.
Madblood special summon is going to add Vanquish Soul Spell or Trap.
Yeah, going for continue here makes the most sense. Usually, you're searching the copy of the other spell, which is Dust Devil.
Have you ever played Yu-Gi-Oh or any other TCG, K2J?
Of Vanquish Soul monsters you control.
That's pretty good.
So you can get multiple of them, which is really good against decks like Shadira or more monster heavy decks.
I played Yu-Gi-Oh probably 2000, well, fun 2002 to like 2018, but I'm alright. Just woke up. Might pre-record a couple of games in a little while. May have them up. Oh, heck yeah, man. I'll keep an eye out. I'm definitely going to try to be more active. At least when I can, you know. My schedule is going to be tight, but hell,
Similar to Decoy Pocket Pizza.
I figure making videos will keep me out of trouble.
And so the cool thing in this matchup with Dr. Madlow, who you've seen holding the Cosmic Cyclone, not wanting to set it, but you're able to use Rock of the Vanquisher effect to summon Madlow from your hand during your opponent's turn, and Madlow also has the effect that you can destroy spell and trap cards in the column that it is summoning. So he'll be probably trying to
The problem about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is it's just become very solitaire-like. And there's interruptions, yes, but I don't even know if there's, I mean, there's a lot of OTK still, there really are, but it's not as prevalent as it was. I haven't got a chance to really get into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Games, but I did have some roommates long ago that was, yeah, it's kind of expensive, man, like, that's why I quit, because it's just kind of a rip-off. Was originally the first loop crates or boxes or whatever you want to call it. That's pretty much pay to win. I mean, most card games are like that, but I did dig. Oh yeah, the shows were pretty dang good, man. I watched the originals at least in quite a bit of GX. At least the OG Yu-Gi-Oh! And yeah, same GX. I kind of stopped during GX. I still played the game though. I just, I was like, I'm older now. I can't watch, anime for a while until I got back into it in high school. But Pod of Prosperity. See, they actually did that one because it's a common card. But most of these cards, you kind of in Duality. That one. So that's cool. Duality basically does the top 3, and then you could pick one and then shuffle. I think the other 2 back or put it. Yeah. Those Yu-Gi-Oh! Games went back as far as... Yeah, there's... I think Duelist of the Rose was on PS1, if that was what it's called. Yeah, the games are pretty old, thinking about. And it is actually the 25th anniversary of Yu-Gi-Oh! In Japan. I think it's like the 21st here in the United States. It didn't come here till 2002, officially. Had no idea Konami did those. Oh yeah, they definitely were. I mean, the one on the PS2, the GX one, was actually really fun. If you like strategy games, the one I played it. I think that was one of the first games I streamed again when I first started. I forget what it's called now. But it's like a tactical RPG, kind of like Dungeon Dice Monsters. Same people that have brought us TMNT, Contra, and heck yeah, exactly. I wish Konami would go back to making more games. I know they kind of do, but they're very occupied with Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pachinko, so it's like they have means of making money. Some people that, yeah, heck yeah. He's got Field Spill off there. I have no idea what it does. A lot of people quit because of the Link Monsters. I hated the Link Monsters, which Link Monsters are these blue cards right here. I hated that originally because it basically did not make the meta diverse. Like, you could have like 2 or 3 decks that did really good in the beginning. And, that was like 2017. But later on, it became very diverse. You could play so many other decks, and it was fun. But I still really am not... I like the Link element better than the Pendulum element, honestly. Like, Master Rule 3 was it Master Rule 3 when Pendulum came out, or was that Master Rule 4? Or was Master Rule 5 when Pendulum, or Link came out? I think Master Rule 4 was when Pendulums came out. So when that part came out, and the Master Rule 5, I think we're still in Master Rule 5 if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna make you emote on my... Oh, heck yeah, man. Figured I've known you for a long time now, so... I think if you stop making videos and stuff, they get rid of people as mods, because I'm pretty sure I had you on there before. I don't know how that works, honestly.
You're right about amassing that advantage. Ryan's sitting on a full hand of cards, 4 monsters on the field, and I still don't think he's used Rocket. Well, he doesn't have to use Rocket League yet.
He hasn't done anything.
He hasn't done anything.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Neuronaut, mobile support app with tons of features. Use it to locate... I did not read, okay. Battle of Legends, that series in Yu-Gi-Oh! Has been around for a long time, and I wish they would change it, because if you really don't keep up with it, you're like, Battle of Legends, that's an old set. That's like, you know. But it's like several series. It's like a whole series of sets. I do want to get back into you. Just the one, I don't want to spend the money. Two, it's very luck reliant. Like I said earlier on in the stream, anytime I would go to like a regionals or a big tournament, I would maybe do good a couple games, but then I would just break and I could not get out of it, and that would just eliminate me every time. That's what I mean. Like Billy Break, the commentary, I'm pretty sure he was banned for cheating. I'm pretty sure a lot of these mofos know how to shuffle it just right without cheating. I still got loads more games to show off on my channel that I have. Oh, heck yeah, man. I'll definitely try to keep looking forward to them. Because I just got to figure out what games I need to start playing again. Because, like I said, if I start streaming them, I think I'll get back into game. I'm not like I've dropped gaming by any means, but I'm just kind of burned out by everything. Like, I just need to get my mind off some stuff.
He already used Fenrir this time. So yeah, he went.
Oh, it's on the Rariana, right? That's right.
I'm really enjoying dropping this stuff on people. Heck yeah, man, that's awesome.
He can add it back with Rocket Vanquish.
Yes.
There's some games that I know you really like the wrestling games. I love to watch those too, but there's some games you play that I had no idea about. So, same with BioPhoenix. He plays some games, quite a bit of games I don't know about as well. So.
The deck is kind of showing you how it's so well-rounded and continues to pile on the pressure as they have mass advantage.
Yeah, this game is actually going for the full bout. So I think I wasn't paying attention. Was it still 40 minutes per game? I think it is. You know, I had a buddy. Every time we would go to regionals, he would go past time every single game, and he was always one of the last people that was playing in the whole set. You know, this round of the whatever. Keep y'all guessing. Heck yeah, Battlefield's pretty. Heck yeah, he is. I need to watch. I saw he released uploaded a new video of top 30 NES games that he recommends. I need to watch that. But oh, he's gonna link or XZ. No, it looked like he was XZing or something. I wasn't paying attention. That's another one that so I played 2008, made it like 2010. I quit till 2013, got back into it, and really XZ's wasn't really a thing or a mechanic that I used, so I never really understood it until I got back into it. But XZ's ended up being one of my favorites. Even though they were never as strong as Synchros, they weren't ever as strong as Links. I mean, there was some, like Photon Dragon and stuff, but did he lost? Oh, he won that one. So it's 1-1. I think that Nicholas guy, the JRB guy, I've seen him around. Like he's been playing for a long time. I think, of course, this kid is new. He's young. I've never seen him before. I mean, he's probably relevant in today's standards or today's environment, but like I said, when they were doing like the whole thing, I definitely saw some, I guess, legends. I don't know what you would call them, but OGs or whatever. Back in the day, the elder days of Yu-Gi-Oh. So I wonder why Billy Break doesn't play anymore. Like, I just think it is because like you don't like. There's metas that you will be good and then some you won't be. I think it's a luck thing. A lot of it. Like it's not like FC or TC or FCGs. Like once you're good, I think you just stay good. And there's some people that might be better, but. Wait, I forgot which one of you I met BioPhoenix through. Was it you, Di? I don't know. Honestly, it might have been you through him. I've known BioPhoenix for. I think he's like one of the first people I really started to talk to on YouTube, like back like 9 years ago. So it could have been. I know. Me and him talked a lot, especially when I started back. Like a year or two ago or whenever. that he was one of the ones that mainly watched, and he was always cool. So
Now, there's still this match we played. Ryan not
yeah,
necessarily out of the seat yet. He could be walking away with a loss in round
I
one.
really can't remember honestly, but I'm glad you found him because, like I said, he definitely has a lot of cool info on Japanese games and stuff that I don't even know about. Nick, I mean, probably because the dude has a life. I mean, he's doing it for fun, but
Our public events, voice actors, artifact signings, but that's neither here nor there for now. We're going into game number 3. It's
no, I say that, but I get nervous as shit when. Yeah, man, I like him. Yeah, heck yeah. I get nervous when I go to tournaments. Like I said, I'm actually going to Evo again, but I'm not even practicing. I mean, I should practice more, but you know, I figured I just know if I stress too much, and there's a certain level that I think I will only get to anyways. Like, I don't think I'll ever get to the top. My whole goal is just to make it to day 2. That would be nice. I think I could actually do it this time. I don't know. I got the new fight stick. I'm still learning how to use stick and stuff, so. See what time is it? Okay, so about an hour until I can stream again, or until I could keep streaming and whatnot. So, Lady Droll, huh? Droll has been around for so long. I remember when Droll came back. I actually did. Was it banned? Like back in 2019 or something, and then it came back. Like I had like 30 of them from the old days, and like they ended up jumping up like $20, and I think they're cheap now again, of course, but you know. That's the benefit of keeping your cards, folks. Even if you don't play, always wise to keep them. I understand financially it might just be easier to trade stuff, but I remember one time I did go to regionals and this motherfucker ripped me off, and I was pissed about it because one time I was trading, I was just saying, motherfucker stole from me. You know, he was kind of weird from the get-go. He was like, "Hey man, we'll get banned if we sell money." I said, "I don't care if I get banned." It's like, I have better things to worry about. And he was like, "No, can we meet in the bathroom?" I said, "No, I'm not like that, man. So I ain't gonna let you rob me." But he ended up somehow taking a few cards. I still made like $500-600, but still could have made at least $100 more. But that's just weird. Oh, let's meet in the bathroom.
Sometimes I get confused on those because it's so similar.
I think Asian Persuasion, which is a guy I personally know, he is a YouTuber as well, Yu-Gi YouTuber. I don't know if he uploads anymore, honestly, but he did get banned for selling. Was it he's selling stuff at like, you know, a big tournament or something, like cards and stuff, which is against the rules unless you're a vendor. So makes sense, I guess. I don't know why, but. They need to chill out with that rule, honestly. You can only trade at conventions unless you're a vendor. If you're a vendor, you could sell, but...
Very true. So we see him actually the big welcome labyrinth after the welcome labyrinth, so he's going to be able to summon the lovely and bounce, which means return Lady to the hand.
I don't know why I didn't go to regionals, because we actually won in my city now, but I don't know, I prefer to actually travel into location. Oh, well, dang, yeah, it happens. That's how he makes a living. I think he still makes a living off Yu-Gi-Oh, honestly. That's all he does, sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
I think it's Mad Love.
Oh, it's still Mad Love? Okay. They're so shiny and so intricate, but definitely you don't want to see a level 4.
I said in the beginning, the prizes in Yu-Gi-Oh is not the best. Like, if you really want to make a living, like Magic, maybe, I don't know what their prizes are, but back in the old day, Flesh and Blood had a lot of money when they came out. That's a newer card game. It's like 50,000. They had like a big tournament base. I'm not sure if it's still like that, but like a couple years ago, they had a tournament like for like 50,000. It's like, holy shit. That's to get people interested. I think people still play it. There's just so many. There's like plethora of TCGs and CCGs right now. It's kind of crazy. They have that new One Piece game. I might try that one. No, I don't want to. But then they have Vice Schwartz, which is cool. Another game I really got into was Card Fight Vanguard, which was actually the first video on my channel. So I was playing that at the time. Small World. Revere one monster in the hand, choose... Yeah, see, now I can't even read unless I paused it, so...
This is looking a lot like game one.
Yeah. It's scary. Ryan has a little bit more engine this time, so hopefully he's able to just summon one walk.
See, that's what I mean, like, you brick, kind of. You know, that's the problem about Yu-Gi-Oh!
Put out all the
Unless you get, like, a bad arthritis or cramps, you're not going to cramp in a FCG tournament or something. But that's why I don't like... I mean, I like card games, but it's kind of ridiculous to play them competitively. Like, I'd rather play blackjack or something. Go to, like, a blackjack tournament. So if I'm going to win, I'm going to win big money. Not a switch. He's looking for the Ash. Man, so what games do you think you're going to record, K2J, or is it just a spur-of-the-moment thing? You don't know yet? Because I'll definitely keep an eye out.
Things are looking pretty good here for Nicholas. If I had to
Oh, Gozen Match. That one's cool. That one, I like to use that card. Basically, you could only... I think it's you could only have like one or element, or what type, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, darks. So that's all they could have. I always loved Floodgates because, one, I'm a bad player, so when I win, it was always through Floodgates and stuff. Now, if you don't know what a Floodgate is, a Floodgate's basically where your opponent can't do anything. Which is like goes in match. There's a lot. I used to use a bunch. I just can't remember. A couple of games that I'm showing on my channel for the first... Oh, okay. Heck yeah, man. I'll look forward to it. I'm surprised. One thing that people don't use still. I mean, like I said, I'm 6 years away from the game competitively, but I'm surprised people still don't use kaijus. I feel like that would be like an engine that would always be good. I don't know. Maybe just with hand traps, you just can't find place for them anymore. But I feel like kaijus, I mean, are just still good and get rid of a lot of problem creatures. Still got some wild cards stashed away in my oh, hell yeah, man. Yeah, see, Battle Legends Monstrous Revenge, all foil booster set with 20 cards available, quarter century. Like I said, I don't like how they keep using the Battle Legends title name or whatever. Waiting for the right time to spring them. Heck yeah. That's the best way to do it. Damn, this one's been going on for 15 minutes. Huh. First match was like 5 minutes. Sometimes they just go on. Which in a way it's good because, you know, it's actually going kind of back and forth. Kind of. I mean, the guy has 7,500, 3,500. But in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Life points do matter, but they don't. Basically, whoever survives first, you know. That makes sense. Because one monster, you know, could do like the double attack, boom, he's dead. Can't do anything, boom, you know, get him up. I still feel like some of my buddies should try to follow my example. Those guys like to make schedules. Yeah, I think that's the way I'm going to do stuff because, like I said, I was not expecting to stream at all today, and then I was just like, you know, I'm going to stream this because it's the only way I'm actually going to watch it, you know. I think that's going to be the way for gaming, at least for a while now, at least till I get done with, like, my masters and doctorates or whatever I'm going to do in my life, you know. So I get that. It's the best way to do it. Me, on the other hand, I like surprise. Yeah, same. Heck yeah, man. That's the way it should be.
Considered it a better copy of Parental Tribute in the modern game, even though
It makes it more fun for, I think, for the content creator as well. Because, like, let's say, oh, I'm going to stream this game Thursday, for example, and then you're like, well, I don't want to play this game now, but I've already told everyone I have to play it, so now I have to play it. So, yeah, I think that way is a better way to actually do things, you know, honestly. At least to make it more enjoyable now. I should have brought my new fight stick in to show. Well, I mean, it's kind of common. It's just a generic PS5 one.
Not nearly as big as it used to be, so now it can be at least cracked into by those by Lady, I believe. But I think Lovely is only 29.
Yep. And now Kara is going to declare an attack on the face down monster,
Which is the Ariana, right?
Yep. We got flip face down thanks to the
Oh yeah, see, he's dropped
Where is it on that?
3,000 life points. Ryan has, so
the Tri Brigade.
he's definitely. Nicholas has definitely have him held off. See, that's another thing that what kind of sucks in TCGs. You have to kind of use your real name, which I mean, I feel like in FCGs, like if you want to make more dramatization and stuff, they could use nicknames so they could kind of be like professional wrestling and be like heels and stuff like that, and can make kind of cool drama stories with it. I switch up on the dime, so for me to make up schedules would be do more harm. Yeah, that's completely understandable. 45, 3,500.
Ryan's fighting. He's trying to do his best.
Yeah, he's trying. But I have to give Nicholas props, man. He's definitely making a good show. I guess also on this play of level would be different than what I used to play at a regional level, because any mistake definitely is your first, and I was more of a gung ho. I'm still like that. That's why I'm not that great. Hell, I'm so damn random. I don't even know what the hell I'm gonna do for. Yeah, I understand that. Oh, there's a rule break or something. Rule check.
Just asking if you check the text on a card that's not public knowledge currently, and the answer is no.
That was updated recently.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
We still got 12 minutes on the clock. So you can use the big local armor to put back the rock
Normally only able to go after monsters.
See, I don't know how they get access to be on stage. Was it from yesterday or that's I don't know how. Oh, Nicholas won.
just being able to normal summon an Ariana over and over again and just able to outgrind Ryan.
He scooped, which is a good thing to do.
Viral had a huge implication in this game. Both these decks really like to go first. This might be one of Vanquish Soul's tougher matchups, having to play into trap cards. Trap cards can just remove all your monsters from the field. It's a little difficult for Vanquish Soul. Probably, I would say, one of the worst matchups.
See, in a way, Yu-Gi-Oh, or even TCGs in general, compared to like fighting games, like you get like super hyped when you get into the game, like you're the character. And Yu-Gi-Oh, you're like, oh, I won. Hey, that's fun. But you're not like, yeah, you know, super excited when you win. At least, I mean, I rarely ever. I mean, I did. I was an asshole when I played, but. See, I don't know who the other guy is. I know the guy, the white dude. He was Billy Bright, good player back in the day. Eventually did get banned for something. I don't want to say what he got banned for because I really can't remember. But I'm just surprised that they would bring him back as a commentator. I mean, 6-7 years later, but still. All right, we can fast forward since we're already behind. Oh, let's see. See, there's about 3,000 players. Let's see if I see anyone I know. Or at least is known throughout the TCG Yu-Gi-Oh community. So hearing that song, it reminds me of Simo. I never really watched the channel, but I don't know if he makes Yu-Gi-Oh content anymore. I know he was getting tired of it about the same time I was. Let's hear what the interview says, at least.
Branded. The Labyrinth strategy, that's a pretty popular one going into this weekend. How would you feel about it?
Another thing I can't stand about Yu-Gi-Oh, or maybe most card games in general, is like you're net decking so many times. A lot of people do. I never really did, because I've played rogue decks and weird stuff.
Do you have any pressures when coming to the feature match where you prepared for it, or did you just play like any other normal match?
I played it pretty normal. I was just afraid I would messing up or like some kind of ruling, and I don't know, like my scenes, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, like just a bunch of little things, right? Nothing too crazy. It's just another game of Yu-Gi-Oh! You don't have to worry about it too much, even if it is at a stage like this. Now, you came in with the Labyrinth strategy. That's a pretty popular one going into this weekend. How did you feel about it, and why did you make that choice for this weekend?
It's the best deck. I spent a lot of time preparing it. It's just the best.
Alright, that's the kind of confidence you want to
See, when a Yu-Gi-Oh player says a lot of time, I'm not saying I haven't seen his deck profile by any means. See, I did play Pokemon games briefly when, oh heck yeah, Pokemon was pretty fun too. I actually did like it. It's just the only thing is they have set rotation, so every 2 years you have to really buy new stuff.
I wouldn't really expect that. You think maybe you'd want to play in against Marcus Steers, but if you're expecting a lot of mirror matches, a lot of branded, I think that could work out really well for you. But anyway, we have a few more, or not a few, we have a lot more rounds to play in this tournament.
Like I said, in Yu-Gi-Oh, like, you kind of have to, not really net deck, but you kind of, in order to get to this level of play, you kind of have to build a very specific build to get close to it. And then you add, like, a couple cards that you want to add in, and then it's like, oh, I created my own deck. No, you didn't. You made it on how it was supposed to be. And then if there is a very different way someone built it, everyone copies it. It's crazy. But a lot of people don't know, still don't know how to play it right. So let's see, Public Events 3. Oh yeah, that's cool. Dragon Duel Tournament. See, that's cool because I know some people, like, they get eliminated like within two sets, which kind of would suck, but it's happened to me before, so I know. But hell, it might happen to me when I go to Evo this year. I'm just go out there for nothing.
Speed Duel Attack of the Giant card. Friday, already had one. Saturday at 3 p.m. Sunday at 2. The Ultimate Time Wizard Tournament is going to be happening today at noon. We also have 20.
See, I don't know what the time. See, I feel like that one's been around for a long time. Time tournaments.
I'm a big fan of those.
Time Wizard tournaments.
And Speed Duel Constructed tournaments. There's also Structure Deck tournaments, Tag Duel tournaments, Time Wizard tournaments. The ultimate one is a main event. These are.
I always did like the win and mat tournaments because that's where kind of like the table 500 players go after they lose.
But we're going to have round number 2 coming back shortly, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more dueling action very soon.
Okay, we can fast forward.
More dueling action very soon.
I like to see their ads. I didn't realize this because I did see a Pokemon card ad like the other day, and like TCG ads still look like they have not evolved to this day and age, which is still cool. Like, I like their advertisements, but usually, like, if you're in TCG, you kind of already know what's coming out, so you never watch like the promos and stuff. The tins were always my favorite. Like, I never bought the boosters, but I would always buy the tins just to collect.
Seen the future of dueling with ancient
Shizuzu, is that her name? I feel like that's what her name was. I can't remember.
New hieroglyphic versions of your favorite cards and 6 different designs.
Oh, 3 tactical talents. That's the one you would buy that for. Let's go back. Oh,
Safe. Your horrific versions of your
let's see. So basically, the only reason you would buy that is probably for this. This just to get another one. This one's still good. That one's be cool to have. This Lightning Storm I bought that one, was $100. It was crazy. It's dumb. And then Triple Tactical. So I'm glad they're reprinting this one, and yeah, because they were all $100 cards, and I don't know if this one's actually useful. I don't think I ever used that one, but this one was always cool too. So. Hey, do you want me to continue tagging you in playthroughs as I keep? Yeah, man, definitely keep doing that. I always try to watch them when I have time. Those are cool. Yeah, they're fun to watch, man.
favorite
So
cards and 6
definitely.
different designs of sleeves to keep your cards safe.
I also do like these sleeves as well that they would always give out in the tins.
Magnificent Mavens. 20 cards and 70 sleeves per box. Each box sold separately.
I probably will buy that. I think they come out in November, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Crystal Beasts are actually pretty good now, from what I hear.
Crystal Beast forms. You can score cool new cards and add some precious gems to your collection with this all-foil set. Yu-Gi-Oh!
I just know if I lose to Crystal Beast. Oh, they planted Borlo, not Savage Dragon, but the Synchro version of it.
Photon Hypernova, Chaos Monsters, Castira, Gold Pride. More cards for Fallen of Albaz and Dogmatica, plus many more, with brand new Photon and Galaxy cards to make your deck out of this world. 100 cards in all. Photon Hypernova. 9 cards per pack, each pack sold separately.
I love trying to make those feel more like a TV show. Yeah, man, they seem like it. I like the way you build up the storylines and what is it? The match lineups, like it's like the GM, yeah, mode. Rush Duel, is this the new show? Or it's a new game? I bet it's just a mobile game. I guarantee you that's all it is. Oh, Rush Duel, really? So the problem about this is they have too many things going on. They have Rush Duels, Speed Duels, of course regular State of Play, I guess. I forget, Rush Duels was the show. I never really watched it, but I do like the card designs, honestly. Like, if they actually made this look like the cards in real life, that would be kind of cool. Because it has bigger pictures. Shoot, I don't be messing around when it comes to WWE. Yeah, true that, man. Sound like it was random, like super hard. So what system is this on? Just tell me the freaking game. I know how the game plays. It's gonna play like any other Yu-Gi-Oh game, just a different format. It's probably just a mobile game. Oh, it's on Switch. Duh, I could just tell by looking at the command prompts. Yeah, see? Okay. Konami has always loved Nintendo. I mean, clearly, Switch would be the best. See, look at this. It looked like she came out of, like, 2002. Like, TCG commercials just don't seem to get the past. Which I don't mind, honestly. The promotions are kind of cool. It's like that Pokemon ad that just came out, like... Oh, I know him. He's APS, I think. That's cool they incorporate. I guess they're all Yu-Gi tubers. They would have to be. It's not like they... Yeah, see. Duh.
Another game world?
So is she a YouTuber then? I would imagine. They're probably all YouTubers. Or she was probably the only actress they hired. Oh, we could fast forward. I don't know why I keep wasting time. It's another reason why I waited 40 minutes to start this. One, it took me 40 minutes to set up my stuff, and then...
His favorite card is Super Polarization.
And his opponent, we have Kevin Mendoza from Redland, California, with the favorite card being Super Quanto Mech King Great Magnus. What a long name for a card.
I remember the Super Quantum King. Okay, here we go.
Using all the new stuff from Power of the Elements, all the original stuff as well. Focus on Queen Strenna from Rise of the Duelist. I'm really excited to see how
Let me see. Yeah, I'll stream about for 20-30 more minutes. Then I have to take a shower and get ready to do stuff, so... I wish I could stream the whole thing, but I just don't have time today. It's just gonna get me in the groove to start filming and live streaming more and being part of the community again. So, Shunping X. Okay, that has... Oh, okay, I was about to say, that has to be... Never mind. That was mean. I was like... No, yeah. Kevin, that's the guy from APS? No.
Yeah, he can talk about Dragon Link for hours, talk about every single line, every possible permutation of interaction, and he's always prepared when it comes to Dragon Link. But this time around, he's going to surprise the opponent by not playing Dragon Link.
Well, I was about to say, Dragon Link's still a thing. That's been around for years. I mean, they've vamped it up and stuff, but I'm just surprised to hear that. It's been around since like 2019. Maybe late 2018.
Yeah, definitely.
See, it's always these decks that like always stick around forever and still could be good. I never end up picking them up. I'm like, why the hell did I not buy that deck? I could have got into it.
Never thought to see the merge of those two decks. I mean, Kashtira, a very aggressive deck, lots of damage. But when you play the
I almost bought Kashtira, but it was too expensive. I don't want to play it.
As I've been saying all weekend, play it like the world's best gadget.
I'm glad Outlet is gone because that shit lasts way too long too. Like that thing was like around for like 4 years.
And eventually those battle phases don't matter. Once you finish skipping them and your opponent just doesn't have anything.
Definitely cool to see you back. Glad you took my advice about just leaving the channel around. Yeah, man, definitely. Because I was about to delete it or just, you know. Yeah, I'm glad I took it, man. Because, like I said, I always enjoy making content. I always enjoy talking to people about nerdy, gamey stuff and all that. So.
Yeah, some of the key cards for the Rika deck. Haven't seen them since
Rika! I have that deck. I'm actually going to know how this deck works. I bought that. I think that came out in 2020? I bought that. Of course, I don't have the newer support that came out with it, but I kind of have an idea how it works. I'm hoping this guy. I'm definitely hoping for Kevin M because I have this deck, and if it actually is good, see, look, here I am being like, oh, I could kind of build my deck like this, guys, and do good. But just because he wins this match doesn't mean he's going to get any further, you know. But Rika Glamour's, that artwork was always awesome. That whole archetype was cool. There's this guy, came at TCG or something, I forget what his name is, but man, he swore by Rika, and that's not when they were even good, but you know. And I did too, but like, I think at that time I was buying like everything up, being like, okay, I have to build the strongest one, or have the strongest one. And I was too lazy to actually do the research, so I just bought everything. And I did not know how to play anything at the end of the day. So I was just like, I'm messing up combos and everything. So I was like, that's another thing about just net decking. You can't just do that. I wasn't net decking, but I just bought archetype after archetype, and it was not working that way.
So it requires 2 plant monsters to link summon this monster. With this card is link summon, you can choose a number from 1 to 3, excavate that many cards from the top of the deck. If you do,
one time I got caught up with iReal stuff for about 2 straight months. Hadn't made any content during that time, but I kept channel around because I knew Heck yeah, I'm glad you did too, man. Because, like, life will get in the way, but, you know, I think this is another good way to escape and help people, you know, if they use it correctly, you know.
That's fine. You can use all these things together to make the Rika monsters instead. This time we're just going to go ahead and special summon Mardell.
Yeah, see, that card's new. I don't know what that card does, but
Mardell,
Book of Moon, I see that.
And that's good because that is the
I think these are two are the newer ones. That's Pedal still, I think. So they're Xane and two.
Lots of adding of plants.
I have no idea who that is. I can't even see it. So I already had a lot of content on if that people liked looking up at. Yeah, true that, man. That's what's good about, you know, YouTube. Unlike back in the day on like old TV and stuff, like once episode was on, unless they replayed it, you would never really see it again. With YouTube, as long as, you know, copyright and doesn't get deleted or they delete it, you can always go back and see the content creators or the people you like to watch on stuff you missed.
Now let's see if he has the effect of tribute off this round.
Why are we watching this? You can make this picture bigger so we could see the cards. Like, I don't care. I can't even see the people. Like, why are they doing that? Whose idea is that?
If Rika Strena gets attributed off, you get to more or less use her as material and climb up the ranks.
Like, we get it's live. Get rid of this. We want to see see the game.
I believe that's a Hyperiton.
Yep, that's Sigurd Beast Hyperiton, and we can compound the field spell.
Oh wow, they have like 60-minute matches.
Almost feels like Lair of Darkness.
It does.
Oh, it's top 8. That's 2 or 3. Okay, that's why. Huh. I guess it did start yesterday, now that I think about it. It is like their Evo. It's like a 3-day event. They'll probably have finals tomorrow. Even after I'm long gone from this world, I will still keep my channel around for people to remember me by. People who never knew me. Oh yeah, that's what's up, man. That is true. It really is kind of leaving like a legacy, which is pretty badass.
Plant, you can steal that monster, and it becomes a plant.
Just taking control of your opponent's cards, using their cards for your tributes. This deck is one that can definitely remove a lot of
Sacred
cards
Tree
on the
Beast,
field.
Hyperston.
A lot of these,
Yeah, I bet that one's kind of expensive.
you can just play the cards as they are, or you can get the additional effect through the additional tribute. You can pay the extra cost. Almost feels like Trap Trick, Trap Hole, where you pay the cost right away. Kind of in that direction of card effects.
So Barry now has a monster and a spell attached to it. That's those are the two you need when you're playing against Kashira. When it activates a card from one of those types, you can detach it and negate it.
I will have to go back and I can't even watch it. I know they don't have like a big screen of it, so it's like.
Go game 2.
He did not reveal anything in his deck.
I think that's smart, especially if you're playing something really off the wall, like putting all the runic cards into Kashira. Yeah, don't want to reveal that.
If Kevin thinks that he's playing just plain old-fashioned Kashira, and this may cause a little bit of missiding.
I think a lot of this stuff's still going to work, but and the good thing about what Kevin did is he had the spell negation up as well as Paragate.
Yes.
So he had a mix between Rika and Kastira.
Next time, when are you playing?
I have a former friend now that I used to know who I'm still sub to. I still revisit his channel sometimes. Dude's been gone for damn, that sucks, man. But yeah, that's awesome that you are able to still do that. Really is. But that's true, man. That really is. Like, you know, I don't really use Facebook or anything, but I know they used to, like, if someone would pass away, they would delete it, but now you could have it where it's like a legacy profile and you could have them keep it up now, which is cool. And I hope YouTube will always do that, because I know most time they will, but Because there's videos that's been around for like 15, 16 years, and obviously you don't know if they're alive or whatever.
Considering that Shunmei had to read so many of these cards, I don't think he.
But yeah, that's sad, but it's cool that you're able to do that.
Time when you really want to be reading cards, and that's the advantage of the player playing the young card deck.
The surprise factor. This is the super surprise factor. Since if every card you don't know what's going on, where do you find the most effective point to counter?
Do you even know what the real end state is? Like, if you've never seen this deck before, is that what it's supposed to do? It looked like it was what it was supposed to do. What does it do that's even beyond that?
On a lot of players, they definitely have way more than just one type of end board, and we haven't even seen how they're going to respond to the existing end boards.
And I can tell you that there are things you can do even beyond that. The Rika do have their own boss monster of sorts that also just lets you tribute your opponent's monster.
Tributing, one of the best forms of removal, I would say.
There are a lot of devastating disease monsters that this deck has access to.
That's smart. They're all wearing masks because in that room, even if there's like no pandemic or anything going on, you should always wear a mask in that room. There's about 3,000 stinky people. That's mean. I shouldn't have said that, but it's true. Yeah, it's also fun giving some of my younger viewer history lessons on where a lot of these games. Yeah, that is true. I think that is true. I think that's why a lot of younger people will get into games, and like older games especially, retro games, because I remember when I first started, like this was like back in I guess a couple years after I started, there was like this. I mean, I was like young 20s back then, but there's like this 8-year-old that subscribed to me, and he was like, "Oh, I like retro games and all this and stuff." But yeah, it was cool, and I guess he eventually started. I don't know whatever happened to the dude. He would have to be at least 20 by now, but a lot of these kids don't know about NES. Yeah, PS1. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's sad, man. Like, that's why I'm definitely gonna start, keep focusing still on like some newer stuff, but still go back to a lot of retro stuff, because that's, as they say, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And all of the retro stuff did it fine, and they've aged like fine wine. Some things haven't, but a lot of stuff still has aged like fine wine.
Now, shipping was able to do like a bunch of different things before,
Especially the 16-bit stuff. Also, a lot of people on my channel realize where Lucia in Street Fighter 6 came from. Oh yeah? And they were surprised to see her in Final Fight 3, yeah. Yeah, most people don't even realize that some of those characters in Street Fighter definitely came before they were in Street Fighter. Or even like other fighting games, like how they would have collabs. They'll be like, "Oh, I've never this cool character," but then they were in something like 10 years ago.
and now because a monster effect is activated, Shimmy gets to go ahead and take a look.
Take some time to rearrange that effect just so it's a little bit easier to comprehend.
This makes me want to take, because I do have to go uptown in my city, and so, I mean, I do have to go by the card shop. I might stop by and see what's up. I don't know what they're playing. They should be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Today, but I don't know their schedules anymore. It's been so long.
I play extra because I need to shuffle my extra deck.
Oh, damn, I do want to... Here, I'll do it on here real quick. I'll be right back. Well, I mean, I'm not going to pause it. I'll just be here, but...
But we're going to see a Theosis activated, targeting the Unicorn.
Unicorn's queen, so you gotta get something different after you.
A lot of the other Cashtira monsters can't search now, so this is going to be a bit more difficult. But you're still getting the level 7 onto the field, and that's going to establish 2 level 7.
Let's see, what's it called? Dang it. Just had a brain.
Perhaps we'll see effect activated, just so you can gain a little more reach into the deck by sending cards from the deck to the graveyard. I don't know who his name's himself.
3 spells.
Hmm.
2 of them.
So a lot of people don't know I had a YouTube channel with a buddy a couple years ago. It was like in 2020. Crazy time.
Doesn't he have a rune fountain?
Crazy time because it was not a great time to start a channel, especially like a collab channel with, you know, where you had to have another individual or something, you know, or a group. Not the greatest choice, but it was all about TCGs. It was about Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, Magic. It's hard to believe that's been 2.5 years now, but the thing is, it's just like
If they arise hard,
we stopped about 2 years ago because we knew it's not a great time to do it. We really can't go to many places. It wasn't really wise to start during that time anyways. So we stopped, and lately he's been getting into another card game. So I gave him access to all the data, and I was hoping he was actually going to do it or do something with it, but apparently he hasn't yet. Which is understandable. I don't know. It was been his first time, but I was hoping he would start something.
Start the heat with the pedal. That's the normal summon you want. Depends on what many cards he actually has.
effective pedal.
Resolves, freezing curse.
We're gonna add princess.
Yep. Princess.
See, I'm not liking that they show all these people. Like, why? There's no
Free special
rhyme or reason to do this. Like, we're here to watch this stupid game, and we can't even see it. Even when you blow up full screen on this thing, you still barely could see the damn car. So why are they doing it on like a micro dick version of it? I don't get that. That's very exasperating. Like, we get it. There's 3,000 people. Big whoop. There's a lot of people.
Most likely gonna see a follow-up special summon.
But going back to that, like I said earlier,
Wonder if you have
it's like I don't get how TCGs, like, okay, I'm not sure about today. Like, if they were able to come, they might have to get invited to this one. I'm not sure. They might have to get an invite.
gotta shuffle before we excavate.
It's almost a repeat.
Yeah, micro. Yeah, that's what it is. Like, it's like you can't even see it.
If there is a runic spell, it's gonna be really, really good for some traveling through with the draw 3 cards.
Anton, Rose Lover, and Matt. We talked about this one a little briefly. You want Rose Lover in your graveyard, so you can banish it from your graveyard, summon a plant from your hand. It can use the traps.
Snowdrop.
Yeah, so Snowdrop, special summon both her and another plant monster from your hand. And Snowdrop also has the level modulation effect that makes them all match the level of one of the plants.
There's 2 level 8s right now. Overlay? Is it going to be an all save? No, they became 4s. They became 4s.
Fours, yes. So you can match it either way. You don't have to make them all level 8. 4.
Princess being level 4, that was the target. And that's going to change the levels of the ones that are being pointed to.
Let's see. Probably, hopefully someone's about... Damn, they're both at 8,000. This game's gonna last
Oh, there is
for a
runic-
while.
There's a runic destruction. I believe you
I was
can
gonna end it after this match, but this could seriously go on for the next 30 minutes.
summon out Jerry.
Not likely, but...
And get back the card and the fountain.
And the other fountain. We're gonna see the tributing of the Queen Strenna. And she does have materials.
Yeah, just imagine how bad that room stinks right now.
Yeah, listen to the effect. That's Luigi's are great. Listen,
And okay, there is a woman there, I think. I was about to say there's no women in sight, but there's one. Like that's a good thing about like FGC or FGCs fighting games. Is like there's a lot more women ratio compared to like TCGs and stuff. Like at Evo, there's quite a bit of women that go. I'm gonna go get my stuff set up, but I'm still. Oh yeah, that's fine, man. I'm about to end it in a bit, anyways. Thank you for stopping by, K2J. I'll definitely keep an eye out for your stuff, and you know, I'm definitely gonna try to be more active, at least when I can. With
negate its effects, and it's a plant.
heck yeah.
Tribute plants you control to protect. Sorry. Tribute plant in your hand or field to protect plants on the field. They be destroyed by card effect. It's 2400, 2400.
These ladies are. Oh heck yeah, man! You know I shouldn't. I'm not ashamed to admit this, but the last tournament I went to in Oklahoma, I played both like two women, and that's who I lost to. I didn't lose to the guys. It's not like I was simping over them. They were just good. Like I was surprised. Maybe I learned my lesson. They are good at fighting games when they get into them. Oh, they are getting more exposure. Yeah, man, definitely.
We're going to revive the Snowdrop from the effect of Hanzashi.
I might start clipping some live stream stuff like that little thing about with it if I just because like it will give me some like upload stuff. I know you probably won't watch it, but I don't know. I just like how sometimes some streamers do that. You know. I'll tell you some funny about that. Oh yeah, definitely go ahead, K2J.
So you don't have that open corridor to your life points.
So Rizar is now going to be flip summoned back onto the field. Cards are now being banished once again.
He's unable to deal with the capture bird.
My mom taught me how to play games when I was a kid. Right on. That's awesome.
There is no battle phase with runic cards. Normally you would expect the Cashier to battle phase to attack you with a couple of cards here. But now we're going to see a runic destruction. Target in the back. Maybe flipped over.
Yeah, that is awesome though. Like, you know, my mom played a few games with me, but she wasn't like great at them. She did enjoy them though.
We'll get that one card at the end phase. And with the fountain up, a lot of these cards are going to collide.
We're not done with this chain just yet.
You're going to change it, put a monster into extra monster zone maybe?
We're going to see a freezing curse. Yes. That's going to provide even more draw.
She also taught me how to use Junin in Tekken 2. Oh, Junin in Tekken 2. That's why I use her a lot in Tekken Tag 1 and why I went on to use Asuka in later Tekken, you know, since her fight. Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah, man. I'm glad they're bringing her back. That's going to be cool. So I really can't wait till Tekken 8, and maybe that's why I'm not really playing that much of Tekken 7, even though I should just, but you know, I'm not going to give up, but I just kind of am lazy about playing games right now. But I need to start practicing at least maybe an hour a day at the least for Evo, even though I'm not like, I want to do good, but it's like I'm mainly going to enjoy it and do, you know, push my limits, you know. And I'm also going to do Street Fighter and I think Guilty Gear. And then what's the other one? I signed up for most of them. But yeah, that's awesome that she taught you all that, man. That is freaking rad, honestly.
handful of players out there in the field in this event going double Arise
Oh,
Heart.
Kevin M won the first one. Dang, I wasn't even paying attention. Or no, he did. Yeah, my bad. That was a long time ago. It was almost 40 minutes ago.
Going to perform a monster. See something? Nope. Puts it back.
Yeah, Asuka is awesome too. She's always like one of my favorites.
Yeah, Shangri-La, you can still make... Oh, there is going to be a Scare Claw. Scare Claw activated. Theosis is
I think I don't know. Let's see. What is my favorite woman in Tekken series? Probably Julia. I'm not great with her, but she's one of my favorites. My mom was actually a beast at fighting games when she was. That's awesome, man.
activating something to threaten your Arise Heart. It's better to actually get rid of all your materials, even if you're just banishing them.
If I ever get married, I have to find one that's really good at fighting games. That will be my vetting system.
Some forward thinking.
If she's better than me, I will have no hard feelings.
We are seeing Arise Heart number 2. Here it is.
Because when if I have to go to work and let's say she's staying home, not trying to be sexist here, she can teach my kid how to play fighting games. See, that'd be cool. And plus, she's just a cool mom at that point. She was one of those people who had other people gather around the machine in the arcade because she was, oh heck yeah, man. See, that's awesome. That would have been in the 80s too, right? Yeah. When, like, a stigma of, like, oh, well, women can't play games, or they're not good at games, and they probably freaking kicked all their ass, right? So that's what's badass.
And then those two are going to become Shangri-La. I don't even know that you need to do this. I feel like defender is just good enough.
Perhaps we are trying to see some zone locking from this.
No, 90s. So it's still the same, man. Like, so that's kind of the same where the women, mid-90s, yeah, they still, like, were like,
No, the cards are
oh, women can't play games, you know? Or they're not good at games. I think that's still kind of vaguely a thing, but not as much as it used to be, of course.
I thought he was picking up.
I jumped the gun there. So we're going to see Big Bang being banished. We're going to see cards being banished face down. We're going to see Big Bang detaching off of the Shangri-La, adding Fender, putting Fender back onto the field. We did get to the middle monster zone being basically rendered unusable.
What the hell's that X thing? Is that just... Oh, it's a token. Never mind. That was a dumb question.
Draw 2 cards. And I don't think there is one draw in Kevin's deck.
We are going to do a triple Arise Heart. And a Terraforming.
How are you not winning, man? Like, well, I guess they're playing defensively and strategically, but I feel like you could just win and just attack him for game. Maybe I'm just simple-minded and suck at this game. I don't know. She wasn't good at platforming games, but you didn't want to mess with her. Oh, heck yeah, man. Well, still.
And there's a 2-card draw at the end, just as icing on the cake.
And the third one is another Arise Heart.
That's awesome, though.
There's another Arise Heart down there.
There is a card that potentially Kevin can draw. It could be another Book of Eclipse to turn everything off all at once.
Okay, and then what?
So
here's the good thing. If you're a Kevin supporter here, he can get Rika Pedal Dash.
Draw 2 cards. Noonan's gonna gain 1,000 life points also at the end phase. Okay, there's just a lot of things happening right now.
I'm not gonna lie, like, whoever the cameraman for this, that would suck. You have to be the afraid. I was just going, that, you know, it's not even interesting. Like, because now I guess that's what they're gonna do is show it the whole time, and this thing probably will last all day. So it's like,
Face down. Kevin not giving up here. I mean, when you're one game,
I guess it might be chill. He might be listening, or she might be. They might be listening to music or something. Man, if this don't end in a couple minutes, I'm just gonna have to call it. Just attack for game, man. Come on.
Yeah, I'm being hopeful. I'm being hopeful here, okay?
Did he just pass turn?
So with the triple Arise Heart currently on the field. Oh, even actually could be another choice. But is there the Rika Pedal?
Yeah.
Well, we're picking
Oh,
up
that's
cards,
game.
and it seems like Kevin cannot handle the threat of triple
Shinping.
Arise
Oh well,
Heart.
that's a good match. That was a good board from what I saw. Well, I'm gonna end the stream right here, guys. I know I'm still like 40 minutes behind, but oh well, 30 minutes. But oh well, that's fine. That's as far as I'm gonna get today. Thank you for joining me, K2J, and whoever else is in the chat or loitering or whatever it's called. Loitering. I don't know. But yeah, thank you. Daigyu Kusatsu out. I'm definitely gonna be doing more. Whatever randomness, whatever I want to do. So, till next time.